Don't freak out. I had surgery on my face, Taurus, so I'm looking a little red. I'm kind of feeling it, low-key. No, not really. I look shiny. I look like a baby's bare butt with Aquaphor all over it. So just bear with me. This is going to be a process, but you guys are going to have to stare at this gorgeous mug just as is for the next couple of weeks or so. Okay. So, Taurus, I'm going to just read whatever comes out. Okay. If this does resonate with you, make sure that you visit www.brattystarot.com to book a personal reading with me. If this does not resonate with you, make sure that you're checking your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter sign. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Strength. Okay. I feel like you guys have been strong for a while, especially with all of those eclipses happening in your sign. Bottom of the deck, you got weight. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. I'll separate the deck. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, kind of giving me that same strength vibe. Strength, 10 of Wands, Palace of Coins, the Fool, the Emperor, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. There's definitely something that you're aiming for that seems quite ambitious, Taurus. A lot on your plate. A lot has been on your plate for a while, I think. It seems like you're holding it up pretty well, however. This is where you're really focused at, I think, is this Palace of Coins. This seems to be your focus. And you're creating a stable place, a stable environment for yourself, rebuilding your fundamental values, rebuilding your finances, rebranding, rebuilding a business, or just trying to create that space for yourself. And you're quite aware that it's a lot of work. But it seems like with that 10 of Wands and that Palace of Coins, it's like, okay, this is what I need to work on. Because once I know that this is good, once I know that my bills are paid, once I know my finances are taken care of, my debts, whatever the case may be, right? A happy home, I know that I can get started on that I really want to do. Because you're trying to be the big honcho. You're trying to be the big boss, the CEO, if you will, metaphorically speaking, or maybe literally for some of you, because we have that Emperor, that Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands. It's like for a lot of you, you're wanting with this Palace of Coins to the Four of Wands. The four of Wands can sometimes represent freedom. And the Palace of Coins is here, which can sometimes represent financial freedom. And a lot of you are like, okay, I can do this. Like, this is not going to be the straw that broke this bull's back, and you're very focused on creating a stable life for yourself. And you know that it's going to take a lot of work. And you, Taurus, are certainly not a sign that shies away from that. Knight of Wands. It's like I'm feeling with this Emperor, this Palace of Coins. I mean, this is big energy. This is big money. This is business. This is, I'm going to work hard so I can play later. You have weight. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. But the funny thing is about that is it originally came out in reverse. So I'm not really sure about that. I feel like the time is now is kind of what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and clarify that 10 of Wands. Tell me about that 10 of Wands for Taurus. The 10 of Pentacles. I told you. The 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Palace of Pentacles. Like I said, this is big money. This is big dreams. You're not thinking small anymore. You're not viewing yourself as small anymore. You're realizing your potential. You're putting in work here within December. You're not afraid of putting in the work. You have a lot of responsibilities, people that rely on you for a few of you, or you just solely rely on yourself. But this is about your long-term goals. I mean, what is really going to be there at the end for you? What are you going to create that is going to withstand the test of time? That when you die, you can be like, oh yeah, people are like, oh yeah, Taurus did that. Oh yeah, Taurus made that. Oh yeah, that statue, that's of Taurus, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. You're keeping something quiet. You're moving in silence. And a lot of the times that's the best thing that you can do. I mean, especially if you're a Taurus rising, you got Scorpio in your 7th house, that's open enemies. Scorpio can be about obsession. It can be about, you know, secrets. It can be about people conniving, people strategizing behind your back to take you down, etc. So if that's like something, you know, even if you just feel like you got to hide it from a specific person, there's a reason that I heard a method to your madness. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Palace of Coins. Definitely something that you're building for yourself for the long term, though. This is not like, oh, I'm going to go be a cashier and live paycheck to paycheck, although there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but to a point, right? But it's like, do we want more or do we want to be a cashier at Kroger for the rest of our life? You know, it's like, and if that's the case, okay, fine, you know, so be it, whatever makes you happy. You got that Palace of Pentacles, but the Five of Swords is clarifying it, which is incredibly interesting. The Page of Wands, the Seven of Wands. You're not fearing competition. For some of you, you feel like you were the big shark in a little pond, and now you may feel like you need to be the little shark in a big pond because you're needing a challenge. You're certainly challenging yourself, but now you feel like you are bigger or you can accomplish bigger. Like I said, you got a backbone, Taurus, is what I'm getting with that strength card. You're certainly not spineless by any means. This is a strong determination to win at all costs. There's a determination where you're basically saying nothing is going to stop me. Not a train, not a superhero, a supervillain. It's almost like you're the one that's hitting your villain era. It's what's interesting to me is with that Page of Wands and that Seven of Wands there, you know, it's like you think about the Page of Wands, and I mean, this is somebody that's just starting out. This is somebody that hasn't really reached the Knight of Wands yet, hasn't reached the King of Wands yet, right? Or the Queen of Wands. Although what's funny is that this is at the bottom of the deck for your foundational cards. But at the same time, with the Seven of Wands, it's like, yeah, maybe he or she lacks the confidence, but it's still showing up every day. Is still cutting down the competition. Yeah, I'm here, you know, as long as you show up, sometimes that's all it takes. Consistently showing up sometimes is what it really takes. Let's take a look at that Fool. Tell me about that Fool. The Nine of Wands. Jeez. Wow. It's almost like you pull out your sword, you fight these battles, you get what you want, and then you sheath your sword and you're on to the next. You're on to the next one. It's like you got something here, you're getting something here where it's like everything that you've dreamed of, working towards it, fighting for it. You're coming out on top. It's taken you a lot of time. You know, for a lot of you, there was competition you had to kind of cut down, but it's like, damn, the Fool and the Nine of Wands. This is saying, okay, I came out on top. Thank you. Next challenge. Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. I feel like the underneath of it all, you may miss somebody or you may miss something is what I'm getting with that Six of Cups and that Five of Pentacles, you know. Like, you know when you go through some really hard times, like you go through a breakup, right? Like, for instance, okay, like when me and my ex broke up back in early 2020, and then literally 2 weeks later, I got monetized on YouTube, right? And I was like, oh my God, right? Because I was just so heartbroken. All I needed was a win, just a small win, you know? And then I started making like really good money, you know, eventually, eventually. Um, and it was just that win. It was like, damn, after all that, you know, and I still missed him at the time, but it was like after all that, like, oh my God, I won. You know, I got what I wanted. Then I kept getting more and more and more. And so it kind of feels like that. It's like that bittersweet, like, yeah, that hurt me, but I'm so glad that it did because look at where I'm at. Let's take a look at this Emperor. The Queen of Swords. I heard not backing down. There's the King of Wands, the Nine of Cups. It almost feels like you have somebody helping you. Somebody who's very attracted to you, somebody that checks off all the boxes if you're looking for love, you know? It seems like you're taking on this very masculine, I don't want to say facade because it doesn't feel like a facade, but it almost feels like you feel as though you need to take on this masculine energy. And it's because what you want sometimes, it's like you can't just sit around and wait for it to fall in your lap. It's like sometimes you got to use your masculine energy to go out and compete and get what you want. Sometimes you got to fight for it a little bit. And it seems like you're kind of there. Your intellect is strong. You're having a lot of clarity in regards to what it is that you want to do. You're certainly separating your emotions from things. You know, you're not focused on emotions. You're not getting caught up in your emotions. Tell me about that Four of Wands for Taurus. Seven of Pentacles. You're very invested in becoming financially free. Like I said before. Yeah, look, King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords. For a lot of you, you're hiring people. People will be under your employ for some of you. If you guys are already in a relationship, I feel like it's going good. Seems like there's a lot of sexual attraction, just putting that out there. For others of you that are single, there could be some. I heard people in high places. Taurus, for some of you, you're getting to this point of almost a promotion, like getting like a promotion, like promoted by life is what I'm getting. And because you get promoted in some way in your life, you start to attract other people into your life that you normally wouldn't have before this transpires. And so it's almost like you're attracting this people in high places energy for yourself. And certainly becoming more financially free. For some of you, you're just putting this out there. For some of you, you are investing in some event that you're creating. Like there may be some event that a party that you're throwing, an event that you're throwing, you know, could be business related or not. But for some of you, somebody here is investing in some type of event or hosting it. Let's take a look at this Knight of, okay, great. The Page of Cups. This to me feels like, once again, promotion, like you're being promoted, Page, Knight, you know. But I mean, what it really feels like to me is it's like you're putting in all this hard work, you're kind of keeping things to yourself. Nothing's going to stop you. You finally come out on top. You get what you want in regards to your finances. And then you're like, oh my God, finally, I can go on the journey that I really want to. Now I can really up level my life. It's like now that I have my foundation structured and built, now I can be this emperor energy. Now I can have more financial freedom, the Four of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. And now because of that, I can allow myself to have a little bit of fun, you know? That's what that looks like to me. Ace of Swords and Three Cups. For some of you, okay. So Taurus, there may be something here where you receive communication, or you could actually be initiating this this communication, to be completely honest with you. But it seems like you're getting a lot of clarity around a person that maybe didn't appreciate you before. It seems like during this event, okay, let's call it an event, during this glow up you're having, during this period of this financial freedom where you have finally built yourself up, it seems like there's somebody from the past with that Five of Cups and that Three of Cups that kind of comes around. It's somebody that, remember when I told you I felt like you missed somebody? I feel like this is that person, whoever that is. Let me just see, what are their intentions with Taurus? Three Cups, to be friends. Tell me more. and to have sex with you. So let me know how that goes. Let's take a look at this strength card. The Magician. Oh yeah, baby. Don't hold back is what I'm getting from that. Don't hold back. All of that talent, all of that je ne sais quoi, that thing that you got, don't hold that back on account of anybody. Like definitely keep things to yourself. Like, you know, be humble, count your blessings, keep things to yourself, but don't hold back your talents or your shine. Don't do that. Don't throw shade on your shine. Let's look at this wake. What about this? The High Priestess. It almost feels like a missing piece of information. The Ace of Pentacles. There's something that you may launch. There's something that you may end up launching, and it could be telling you to wait. Why do you want Taurus to wait? The Seven of Cups, because there's a better opportunity for you, or there's more idea that something could end up being bigger than you thought it was going to be. But there may be an opportunity that's presented to you, and you could miss out because you took the first opportunity that was given to you when it could have been something bigger, but you just have to wait. It's like know your worth vibes. Okay. So, damn, I'm not going to lie, Taurus, this is an amazing reading. I hope that this resonated for you for sure. If you would like a personal reading, make sure that you visit www.brattystarot.com. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to donate to the channel, make sure that you look in the bio below. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, Taurus. Thank you so much, and talk soon. Peace out.